Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today I would like to talk about the year of 2024 for the Queen Consort of the United Kingdom, Queen Consort Camilla. Previously, the Queen of Wands in this spread means that she has been previously very passionate about dealing with her duties and being responsible to what she has to do in her position, and I see it as a good sign because she is the queen consort, and the Queen of Wands means that definitely she is doing something right in some sense because it is a queen card. Even though I would say the Empress would be the best card, but the Queen of Wands is also a very strong card. So I think um, probably not all the aspects that she was being expected to do were being fulfilled, but I mean, she tried her best to manage one of her strengths, which is um, the things that are close to her heart. And she tries to not only be responsible towards the responsibility itself, she tries to put the passion and put emotions to her work actually. So, but none of us are perfect. But all I can say is she tries her best to do what she can do with her heart. Is because Queen of Wands is about passion, and passion is related to the heart energy. It's not just like the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is more about being logical, being practical, and being, um, you know, uh, kind of authoritative and being very sharp. But Queen of Wands is about the passion to nurture, the things that she needs to do. So I see this as an admirable thing. Um, of course, as I said, the Empress card will be very important in some sense, but it doesn't show up here because the Empress means really the queen among the queens, right? The person who has all the qualities that are, um, identified as the Empress and the mother figure of all. So I think Queen Consort Camilla, she's trying her best uh, to do what she has to do. It's not everything, uh, but still, she managed to deliver what she can deliver at her best. Uh, and I believe that for the Empress to actually appear in the spread, that person has to cultivate all kinds of Queen's energy, including the Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, and Queen of Pentacles. I mean, if all of them they add together, then it can be the Empress. Um, so right now, the Justice card means gaining the balance, adjusting towards a situation. So I think she is adjusting herself to deal with the situation where she is, and her family is dealing with, including the things that Princess Kate is dealing with, and also Prince Charles is dealing with the health matters. So on top of it, Two of Wands means a period of contemplation, a need to make a choice. Um, but this Two of Wands is about, as you can see, this person is holding the earth on her hands. So she will make a decision that is not only based on her own interest, definitely. Uh, she will find reasons and seek for logical advice that are based on a collective viewpoint. So probably because she is the queen consort, so she has to deal with the collective, and she has to make decisions that are not only based on her own interests, because her interests can uh, there will be impacts towards the others. Um, so she will make decisions and contemplates based on worldly events and histories and all those kind of stuff. Five of Cups at a, at the top of the spread, it means sadness. So in fact, when I was pulling the cards for this spread, I did feel a sense of sadness coming through me. And I think that is how she is feeling about the situation. She feels disappointed and she feels sad about what is happening around her. At the bottom, Four of Cups means making choices, considering different kind of options on her table. So, which is, as I said in Duchess Megan uh, tarot spread I just did, the Four of Cups also showed in her spread. So I see this actually as a good sign because, in general, on a historical context, we often see royal family as being, you know, male oriented somehow. Um, well, probably not for the UK royal family because of Queen Elizabeth being such a powerful person throughout the decades, throughout the century. Uh, but I mean, I just want to mention this. This is about the power of the feminine power is prominent, at least in their environment, immediate environment. The Four of Cups means that they can make the choice, even though they might feel like they are being forced to make it somehow. But Four of Cups can always mean that they have the capacity to express their point of view and to exercise their power to a certain extent. Is not just okay. This is the order. You have to do it. The good side is I saw Four of Cups in multiple person in uh, multiple spread among them. So I think that there's one upside at least that is worth to be mentioned. That is, there can be open conversations among the members of the royal family so that the Four of Cups energy can actually exist because they are being given options to choose from. At least they feel like they have the options and they have their free will to make choices and adjustments. So, which is, I see it as a positive thing. Ten of Wands in the near future. This is the third female in the family who is sharing the same type of energy. I believe that Princess Kate and Duchess Mako they also have the Ten of Wands, which is about can be about moving physical locations, but it can also mean just a lot of pressure on themselves. They have to deal with the pressure on a personal level. So I feel like there are things that um, well, at least I can say they are very attached to their environment, needless to say. And they somehow, these three females, even though they have a lot of duties in their lives, I have a sense that they actually have their freedom loving side. Even though we will say that, wow, royal families, are you kidding? Freedom. But yes, I do believe that they want to exercise their freedom in the maximum capacity possible within their circumstances. Because for people who does not believe in freedom, or does not have free will, or does not have the sense of personal power, they wouldn't even have the sense of Ten of Wands. And in this case, all of them, they have the cards of Ten of Wands. So I have a sense that they all are dutiful person. Um, but then they also have their own thing they want to that they want to pursue. And being put into this position by their destiny and the public is not easy for them, but they gonna do it anyway. They're gonna move forward and deal with the burden and deal with the struggle and pressure. Um, yeah, I mean, somehow, um, in some sense, I don't know, for some reason, I have a feeling that the Queen Consort Camilla, she she is not as um, she has a different vibe when I try to connect with her energy and circumstances, because the other two female family members, they have their aspirations that they want to achieve, and they have their very powerful side. But for the Queen Consort Camilla, I don't feel the same energy. I think Queen Consort Camilla, she is more emotional based person, and to be the Queen Consort of the country is not particularly easy for her personality. Um, because she has um, I feel like she has some personal element or character wise that she doesn't really um, totally align with being a royal family member. um, that's why I and for the publicity and fame, um, and privacy issues, I think for her it can be quite a pressure in her personal life and emotional well-being. Um, for the other two female family members, I feel like they are more equipped equipped to face the pressure from the public, because they actually made some personal choices to in a relatively early age to being involved and actually uh, they have more of a sense of control. That's what I want to say. But for the Queen Consort Camilla, I feel like it's a little bit less. Maybe she's more emotional based than the other two female family members. Um, can this be because of the motherhood, the motherhood aspect? Uh, maybe it can be related because the other two family members, being the mother of younger kids, they had to be a role model. They had to be very, determined to carry out their duties. But for the consort Camilla, the duty is different. The duty is different. It's about the queen consort of the country and being the queen consort of the of King Charles. So I see this as a huge difference of energy in comparing to the other two females of the royal family. Um, and I think she actually has more capacity to tap into her emotions in this case because of the difference in the responsibility. So she can be more spiritual than the other two female family members because she has the capacity and she has the time to deal with more emotional side element of life. So page of swords at the bottom of this spread means there are issues coming ahead and she has to deal with it in a very logical manner and really cut through the crap and she has the awareness about the problem. And Queen of Pentacles after that means she's trying to be herself, even though there are things that she has to adjust and to be agreed with. She tries her best to make her own choices and be true to herself. Because Queen of Pentacles energy is about someone who is content within her own boundaries and she has her own resources and her own little kingdom around her, which is not necessarily including all the others to come into her little kingdom. So I believe that she is a person who is content with what she has and she will try her best to be content within her circumstances. The Hierophant after that, it is about traditions, duties, doctrines. So in this case, I think she will remain somehow detached from maybe from the public or maybe in some emotional aspects she will keep her distance from being too emotional about things, or maybe she doesn't want to show it because of the traditions that she has to follow. And I think the Hierophant can also mean learning and also doctors somehow. In this case, maybe because, well, as I did the read for King Charles earlier, I think that he has the emphasis on being happy and the emotional well-being, especially for this year. And I sort of think maybe they kind of get some advice from the doctors or the physicians that the emotional well-being is very important. So, and also keeping the emotions in flow is really, really important for the recovery for King Charles and also the other family members. So she might consider that um, as being recommended by the doctor. So she will try to cultivate that side of the emotional side of herself and also among family members. Page of Cups at the end, it is about love, the message of love. Sometimes it's about younger people, younger generations. So she might be more involved with um, taking care of some of the kids in the family and dealing with them on a personal level more, especially for this year. I think because she's trying to help out, try to help Princess Kate, and also since all the adults in the family they're coping with all the changes, so they, you know, um, the Queen Consort Camilla, she's trying to help out each other in her own capacity that she is capable with. Um, so in general, I mean, this is a year of pressure, but also emotional awareness for the Queen Consort Camilla. Um, I wish her good health and all the best. And also, thank you all of you for watching this video. And if you like it, please give a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please leave that below. And if you like this channel, please subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.